Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
19, 18, 79 Broncos, tracking 60. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This goes out right for Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion right is Brown. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Powerful touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair. Kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, check that. Street.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Eluding the pressure right. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Cook running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Hurt. 65 cat. 65 cat.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Trap 60. Come back team. 19 Lions. Let's go. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up.
And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go. Set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Track 60. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Mixon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Alvarado. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go check. Ready.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think
Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart-thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Alvarado, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Let's go now.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A 3rd down gain of 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
10 through 11. 10 through 11. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Second and 4. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Back to throw here. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Once again, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down to move it closer. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Mixing up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here comes second down. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll set up to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
There he goes, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, that's a good first step and several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters. And the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go. And a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati...